Shalom. We're the brothers from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash.
Double honors to our, the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth, that teach us this truth, and that continue to rule well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And salutations to the few women that do subscribe to this truth and faith and in sincerity and in all subjection. All right, now with that, I just want to do a quick hit on that hour of affliction, man. And that hour of affliction, that it ain't gonna be said that when Jacob's trouble hit, when calamity befalls this place or whatever, you ain't gonna be worried about like the life, all the vacations you took throughout your lifetime when a nigga's on your ass because he want that can of peaches you got in your hand. You know? But with that, you'll bring that out in Sirach, Baba Bashar?
Khan. I'm going to start at Sirach 11 and 25. And we're going to go all the way down to verse 27. It says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Yeah, it says in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. Why? Because Jake always said in the words like, shit, nigga, I forgot where I came from. I got some money in my pocket. I ain't gotta eat. I ain't gotta eat no ramen noodles no more. I ain't gotta eat Cheetos no damn more. I'm eating steak and lobster. That's Jake, man, because you sitting up on a high horse. It's easy for you to be forgetful in the day of your prosperity because the flesh is you in the flesh. The flesh forgets a lot of things, man. Here it is, you can't really remember all the things you said last week. So what more, like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, so what more, like, in the flesh when you got money going for yourself and everything, like, you ain't thinking about, like, how you used to sleep on the concrete. Like, Jay, I'm sitting on, a 30,000 count thread sheets. That's what Jake thinking about, man.
Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, Khan. All right, you can continue, Baba.
Khan. It says, Sirach chapter 11 and 25, in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there's no remembrance of prosperity.
Yeah, because when Jake hit rock bottom, like, look at MC Hammer. Like, when all hell hits the fan or whatever, and really in the sense of Jacob's trouble, you, like we said earlier, you are not gonna be talking about, like, I remember when I jet set it to the Bahamas, then I took a trip to Fiji, then I took a trip to Australia. You ain't thinking about that. The only thing you thinking about, that man on your ass. Matter of fact, you get pull me Amos chapter 5 verse 18, Baba Kusha, because this is going into how Jake is how the people are actually gonna be being chopped down by the Lord. The Lord is crossing every T and dotting every I, man.
That's right. This is Amos chapter 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
To what end is it for you? Now, you desire the day of the Lord, so what end? What's going to happen? What have you been doing in your day to day for you to receive salvation from the Lord? So you can continue because it's a lot.
If I may say, because like you said, what have you been doing to your day to day? As we're in our liberty and our grace, as a lot of people know, okay? Because you stupid idiot Christians go, well, you're in our grace period. Okay, well, guess what? Elsewhere, you're in your if factor period too. Meaning you have a choice, you have a decision. You're gonna do this or you're gonna do that. Okay? You're gonna wake up and trim and get closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, or you gonna go watch big booty bitches all damn day. Okay, you got a decision. Okay? Because if you go do that, the Lord gonna smoke you. If you go do this, the Lord's gonna save you. You're still in your if factor right now. Okay? So this is Amos chapter 5 and 18 again. Woe unto you.
And that word woe means destruction, so destruction unto you, man.
That's right. Continue. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
So it said it's darkness and not light. So all of that, like we was reading earlier, man, all of that goddamn jet setting and that I banged 50 women in 1 year. I got the dopest whip. I got the flyest cars. I keep the flyest honeys around me. You ain't gonna be thinking about that shit in that day, man. Why? Because it's gonna be a dark day. It's gonna be a dark day. It's the day of the Lord. But you think he coming back for you? These people killed him, man.
That's right.
So you think he coming back with rainbows, sunshine, passing out cookies? Nah, he coming with a sword, man, to bring forth death and salvation unto his faithful servants. You can continue.
Sirach.
Amos.
This is Amos chapter 5 and 19. As if a man did flee from a lion,
Yeah.
and a bear met him.
Yeah, so here it is. You got away from the line, and then you get around the corner. God damn, a bear! Like two ferocious animals. These animals represent situations, predicaments, conditions, man. And these are fierce conditions, man. Famine, pestilence, the sword. It's gonna be around every corner, man. So you ain't gonna be thinking about, my little Timmy. I remember his first walk. I remember his first steps. That's gonna be the last thing on your mind in that day, man. You continue.
That's right. Amos 5 and 19. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, okay, and a bear met him. If I can make a point,
You got it.
It says as if a man flee from a lion and met a bear. Okay, well, who's that lion right now? It's Esau. When you go into Psalms, the 58th chapter, it talks about how he, paraphrasing, how we should be delivered from the teeth of the young lion. Okay, which is the Edomites. Okay, but you two-third niggas, okay, who made your decision and decided to do the deeds that you do now. Okay, when you get away from that lion, Esau got something else for your stupid ass. You know?
But it's like walking into a booby trap whorehouse, man.
That's it. It says, went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
So here it is. You got away from this calamity. You got away from this calamity. So now you at a place where you can, damn, well, shit, I'm glad I got away from. And a snake bites you, and that's it. You're done. You're finished.
That's
Because
right.
you was at a state of rest in hell, man. And that's you people now, man.
That's right.
You can that was it on that. You
Yeah.
could jump back to Sirach, Baba Bashar.
Khan. This is Sirach chapter 11, verse 26. It says, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, in the day of death, to reward a man according to his ways.
It said it's an easy thing for him to reward a man according to his way.
That's light work.
So yeah, that's very light work. So if your works was good, what shall you receive? You shall receive salvation. You shall receive that glory that the Lord He promised you. That deliverance from all of this hell that's gonna befall the people of His judgment, man.
Man, if I could say, bro,
Yeah, go ahead.
because that precept, it said in the day of death, man.
Day of death.
Hey, that's why, and we see that what we're doing now is not even nothing compared to what these people gonna go through, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is light work, man. We should really be willing to do this, man.
Okay, you right.
You know, because that scripture said in the day of death, man. You know, so this us coming out here on once a week, every Saturday, and pushing the work and
Sometimes twice a week.
Yeah, sometimes twice a week. However many times we got to come out here, man. You should be willing to do it.
Yeah, it's still light. This is what He said for a light affliction. That his yoke is light. Hey man, that's why we out here.
I got a quick precept because the brother made a good point. The brother Karatazar made a good point. He was saying that we should be willing to do this. Okay? What was written aforetime was written for our learning. Right? So this is Galatians chapter 2 and 8. And this is Paul speaking. Alright? He says, for what? Salakia, for he that wrought effectually in Peter to the apostleship of the circumcision. So what? Peter was gun-ho and willing to what? To preach to the circumcision. That's why when you read about it, Peter primarily stayed in Jerusalem. He preached to the people who knew they're Israelites. Okay? The same was mighty in me toward the Gentiles. Paul wanted to go to the Gentiles, the Israelites who didn't know they're Israel. He wanted to do this. It's the same thing we gotta be, man.
Because he knew, and why? Because he knew what he had done, and he knew the judgment to come if he didn't continue in that walk, man. That hour, man, because just say if he decided to lay back and go back to his old ways and just kick it. and you know, live on that high horse, man. And that day of affliction, man, it's gonna be like that was to no avail. All of that good living for what? And then you couldn't sustain it. You get cut down, you get mowed down like a piece of trash, man, by the Lord.
That's right.
You got it?
This is Sirach chapter 11 and 26 again. It says, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Yeah, so we just went into that. So it's easy for the Lord to reward you for your good, and it's easy for the Lord to reward you for your wickedness. And it said, the Lord said he delights in judgment,
That's
man.
right.
So if the Lord delights in judgment, if he telling you in the day of death, like, hey man, I'm gonna be with this, I'm gonna ride on you people, man. Like Jake think it's gonna be, it's gonna be cakes and ice cream, man. It ain't gonna be nothing that you could have ever fathomed, man. Like the Lord is telling you this for a reason.
That's right.
Think about when you get broke now. Like when, you know, after you done paid all your bills and everything, and you sitting back and you see a burger commercial, it's like, fuck, like I ain't even got no money for that shit no more. It's like, you don't care about the money that you had, it's gone now. I'm hungry right now. That's just on the low level. So what more in the day of judgment, man? Yeah.
Verse 27, it says, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure.
Yeah, come. So that's just simple, man. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, it says the affliction of an hour. When you go into the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, what's going to happen to Babylon in 1 hour? It's going to be destroyed. And also, when you continue going, the merchants are going to lament over that, remembering, man, all the good things we got from it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it says the affliction of an hour maketh the man forget pleasure, and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered.
So the Lord, your deeds should be discovered based off if you was bullshit or if you was really serious about this truth, man. That's how your deeds should be discovered, man. And just reading back up the on verse 27, it says the affliction of an hour maketh a man to forget pleasure. I wanted to expound upon that because really when what the brother was saying earlier, you gotta think when you catching hell and you think back like, damn, you actually think like, just think about a person that was a millionaire at one point and now you sitting on the street. That's gonna hurt you. That's gonna be a cut within itself. That's gonna grieve you, man. And what more when you can't escape the calamities, you can't escape the hell, and you thinking about how you used to live and what state you in now. Hey man, you gonna bug out. That's why a lot of these Edomites commit suicide because of that depression, man. And they ain't even felt no hell yet. They ain't even felt the heat, man. The Lord ain't even turned the temperature up for real, man. Yeah, the water just now, you know, when the water begins to boil, you hear that, you hear the little cracklings.
You can still stick your finger in the water.
You can still stick your finger, but you was like, oh yeah, it's starting. It's getting warm now. That's and Esau killing himself in these times, man. So what more in the day of judgment? And we really talking to you Jakes, man, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you would give me one more precept, Bible Kushah, you'll give me Isaiah 55:6. Because Jake really think that this is something that you can just that you can wait. You know what? I'm gonna wait until after my football career over with. I'm gonna wait until after I get my college degree. I'm gonna wait until my little girl I finish paying off my little girl college tuition. Whatever, man. I open up this business. Then I'm gonna go seek the Lord. Then I'm gonna go try to see what's up with this Hebrew Israelite thing. All right, you can pull that, Bible Kushah.
This is Isaiah chapter 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Because it says while he may be found, that's telling you what? There's gonna come a point when you ain't gonna see the face of the Lord. The Lord is gonna turn his back on these people, man. So it says, seek him while he may be found. Was there any more on that?
It says, call ye upon him while he is near.
And the Lord is near. Why is the Lord near? Because the prophets are out here, man. We're out here telling you the things that are needful for you to receive salvation. And if the Lord is really dealing with you, you will take heed, man. It will behoove you, idiots or whatever, that come across this lesson or whatever, to do some diligent research and see if your spirit resonate with this, man. Because if not, hey, that hour is gonna destroy you people. Like the brother said, it's only gonna take the Lord an hour to destroy this place, man. And if it take the Lord an hour to destroy this place, that's a whole lot of damn destruction.
That's right.
To destroy this, hey, America's a vast country. It's a vast landmass, man.
Sea to shining sea.
Yeah, and as the Lord telling you, I'm gonna destroy this thing in 1 hour, man. Hey, I don't wanna be on the receiving end of that belt, man. But you know, that's all we had through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for you Jakes, man. Repent and turn back, for the kingdom of the Lord is at hand, man.
That's right.
That's the message at the end of the day, man.
That's right.
But with that, we want to end off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Once again, double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. For you brothers, man, continue to push and continue to stand in this truth, man, and continue to fight. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.